Check, check. There we go. Very nice.
Let's go.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Tier 1 Championship. This is it. An entire 6-month season has come to this. 4 teams left to play for the season-long title. And our first match here this morning is a banger between 2 founding 5 VLA franchises, the New York Legion Volleyball Club, the reigning champions, and the Phoenix Ascension. Teams have completed their warm-ups, just about ready to introduce the teams here in the house at AAU Nationals in Orlando, Florida. And then we will get right to first serve. No. What? Nothing. Don't worry about it. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Court 50. This is the Volleyball League of America Tier 1 Championship Tournament, our playoff events to culminate the 2023 season. And our first match of pool play here on day 1 features 2 founding 5 VLA franchises in white and pink from Albany, New York, the New York Legion Volleyball Club Team LVC, versus from Phoenix, Arizona in purple and black, the Phoenix Ascension. Give the VLA a follow on social media at VLA Volleyball and on YouTube, Volleyball League of America. 4 matches today, in 4-team bracket pool format, and 3 matches tomorrow, 2 semis and the championship match tomorrow afternoon. Introducing the starting lineups first. For the New York Legion in white, Team LVC, a 6-foot setter from the University of Hawaii, number 2, Joby Ramos. A 6'5" outside hitter from the Ohio State University, number 19, Nicolas Schergen. A 6'5" outside hitter from St. Francis University, number 29, Steve Braswell. A 6'5" opposite from St. Francis University, number 15, Jordan Vari. A 6'8" middle blocker from the Ohio State University, number 11, Blake Leeson. A 6'7" middle blocker from St. Francis University, number 12, Mike Marshman. And a 6'4" libero from Springfield College, number 3, Mike Pelletier. Team LVC is managed by Chris Hosley, head coach C.J. Denk. And now in purple and black from Phoenix, Arizona, the Phoenix Ascension. A 6'4" setter from Grand Canyon University, number 15, Zach Melcher. A 6'2" outside hitter from Arizona State University, number 5, Sam Haggard. A 6'5" outside hitter from McKendree University, number 7, Patrick Ross. A 6'10" opposite from Ottawa University, Arizona, number 9, Brendan Hart. A 6'7" middle blocker from the University of Arizona, number 4, Jonathan Bishop. A 6'6" middle blocker from Grand Canyon University, number 12, Keaton Berry. And a 6'1" libero from the University of Arizona, number 6, Cody Montano. The Ascension are managed by Vince Zanzuki, head coach Kyle Moon. All right, let's do it. Ready. Hey, Hosley! Good morning and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for tuning in live on the VLA YouTube channel for the Tier 1 Championship Tournament. Team LVC versus the Phoenix Ascension, live from AAU Nationals in Orlando, Florida. This is it for the season. My name's Rob St. Clair. Thanks for tuning in live. 4 matches today. A 4-team bracket pool format. All 4 teams advancing to tomorrow's semifinals and then the championship match of the season tomorrow afternoon. It'll be Team LVC out of upstate New York, the reigning Tier 1 champions in white on the far side serving with defending MVP of the league, Joby Ramos, to get us underway. And what a start. Sort of a change-up serve for Ramos. Splits the gap between Sam Haggard and Patrick Ross, and Team LVC is on the board. Best 3 out of 5 sets here to 25 points each. Must win by 2. Haggard challenges the block off a much better pass and gets a favorable deflection off the St. Francis duo of Jordan Vari and Mike Marshman, and Phoenix is on the board. Team LVC out of Albany, New York, won last year's Tier 1 championship in Chicago. They once again won the East Division regular season this year, including being the champions of the East Division Cup tournament. Nice dig there by Melcher. Hart reacts, but not controlled quite well enough to be sent back by Patrick Ross. and Team LVC achieves a side out. The Phoenix Ascension finishes regular season 12-4. Extremely impressive record to earn their spot at this tournament. That is a tip over the top there by Sam Haggard on the right side of rotation 1. Already see some activity in the YouTube live chat. That's great to see. Keep that up. I can see your comments. Let me know if everything looks and sounds okay. Where you're watching from, who you're rooting for. Nice block there. Big Brendan Hart, number 9 in purple, at 6'10". Tallest player on either team with a one-on-one block that time against Steve Braswell. Vari off the block and out of bounds on the right side. And long-time Team LVC veteran Jordan Vari on the right side with his first kill of the match. Vari, the MVP of the East Division Cup, won at home by Team LVC back in early April. Beautiful pass there by Montano against Marshman. Quick feed to the middle, and Keaton Berry, number 12 in purple out of Grand Canyon, puts it away. This Team LVC team is loaded with very dangerous servers. Mike Marshman, a good one there that Ascension just got off the line, no problem. Keep an eye on that serve and pass battle. Speaking of serving and passing, that serve missed comfortably out of bounds on the floater by Berry. Team's trading service errors. That one missed into the net by Vari. Brendan Hart back to serve. You see how productive he could be serving and playing the backcourt defense as an opposite of that size. Spent this professional season overseas in Slovenia. Conservative serve there, handled nicely by Mike Pelletier at libero. That is a legal play. And a free ball here for Team LVC. Actually is almost good enough to score. Now a free ball for Phoenix. Hart out of the back row, off the tape and dug by Ramos. Braswell tipped over the top. Melcher is there. Ross dug by Vari. Best rally of the match so far by far until now. Nick Schergen, the former NCAA Player of the Year out of Ohio State. And the outstanding polished professional, spent several years now playing in the Plus Liga in Poland. At the very least the second best league in the world, and here he is back for Team LVC. His first kill out of the pipe that time. And Scherzen there wins the front court play. That ball right on the net. Scherzen gets the better of Melcher, the front court setter. Good service pressure there by Braswell, and Team LVC takes the lead 6-5. Ooh, Melcher trying to be a little tricky there. He is an aggressive front court setter. That's where he is right now. Tried to pull a block by faking like he was going to dump that ball. Ended up trap setting his middle Jonathan Bishop a little bit. And Blake Leeson, number 11 in white, in the middle. All over that for Team LVC. That ball missed out of bounds by Braswell, but a good little run there for New York to take the lead. So Patrick Ross back to serve. Also played professionally in Europe this year in Denmark. And a beautiful ace serve, chopping down the line, getting the better of Steve Braswell. That was beautiful. Nicely disguised, too. Braswell did not see that coming, having to dive to his right. Let's see how Ross follows that up. Pretty good pass there. Schergen down the line, just barely missed out of bounds wide. Hart in the right spot on defense, let it go outside of them, and Ascension takes the lead. A rare error from Schergen. This is close to the exact same Team LVC lineup that won the Tier 1 championship tournament last year in Chicago. More good service pressure from Ross. Out of system swing coming here. Schergen against 3 blockers is slowed down. Great look in transition. Hart out of the back row accelerates and is rejected one-on-one. Beautiful block by Schergen against Hart out of the back row. And Team LVC catches a break there to tie us up at 8. Good start here to this first set of the first match of the tournament. That service run by Braswell answered by a service run of Ross. Underset ball to Bishop in the middle, but a net violation against one of the New York blockers. Probably Marshman, if I had to guess. Vari out of the back row off the tape. That ball is inbounds. Melcher rescues it, but a free ball here for Team LVC. Nice deep cross-court swing by Schergen. It looked like it was on its way to catching a piece of the corner. And we are tied up at 9. Here is Joby Ramos, the setter out of Hawaii, the reigning MVP of the league. Good coverage off the block there. Now Haggard will take an out-of-system swing. Schergen's underneath it. Braswell out of the back row with a swing for the lead, and he puts it away across his body off of Hart and out of play. Really nice transition offense there. Team LVC picking up the off-speed shot, and Braswell with a clear runway out of position 6 to put that one away. 10 serving 9. Ramos misses that serve out of bounds. Now his setting counterpart, Zach Melcher. He's been playing with the Ascension since the VLA's inception back in 2020. But he delivers a gift, and that serve out of bounds. And here is the server of all of LVC's dangerous servers. This is the one you got to be most concerned about, Nico Schergen. Especially against Phoenix's rotation 1, but Schergen returns the favor, missing that serve out of bounds. Nick Schergen a couple years ago led the Polish Plus Liga in aces among all players on the season, so that's the kind of serving prowess we're talking about. That is a really nice run, put away by Mike Marshman, another longtime LVC guy, number 12 in white. Marshman back to serve now. His team Chaumont in the French league this professional season came up just short, losing in the finals of another one of the best leagues in Europe. Pretty good fight-off pass there by Haggard. Ross on the outside, off of the defense into the ceiling and out of bounds. And I am shocked that the ceiling has even come into play in this convention center. Ceiling immediately out of bounds here in the VLA. That is an excellent swing by Patrick Ross. Vari slowed down by a pretty good block touch. Chance for Hart in transition. Chop 2-2. Good defensive play there by Ramos. Braswell challenges the triple block, and the Phoenix wall is up for the challenge. Really good play from the Ascension that time. Got a good block touch on Vari to kickstart the transition chance, and we're sort of in the lead in that point ever since. Good individual effort by Hart as well to hit that shot and then anchor the block. Ascension takes the lead 13-12, but Vari there responds with a kill cross court. Vari back to serve, 13-13 tie. Handled pretty nicely by Ross. Bishop in the middle is slowed down. Braswell in transition, blocked by Hart again. 2 in a row for the Phoenix block against Steve Braswell. Very nice start for the Phoenix opposite, Brendan Hart, who goes back to serve here. Serve off the tape, pass perfectly, wide open net, but that ball is hit out of bounds by Braswell. Yes, that's into the antenna. Oh my goodness, what a break for Phoenix. That was an amazing set by Ramos, pulled the entire block away. But Braswell couldn't find it inside the antenna. That is a huge unforced error. Hart, though, missing that serve out of bounds. Let's Braswell attempt to go on another run here from the line, and there's an overpass right on cue. Ramos, Scherzin, quick tempo, and Scherzin there to get his own rebound and tap that one down from straight off the tape. We're tied up at 15. Ross back to serve, already has an ace in this set. Could this be the run where the Ascension can pull away? Good pressure there. Scherzin against 3 blockers, high flat off the hands and out of bounds. And that is the professional level of attacking that Nico Scherzin brings to this Team LVC offense. Not worried at all about 6 hands up in front of him, using them to his advantage. And we're tied up at 16 now. Leeson to serve, who is headed to Germany next year to play professionally for Lundberg. Nice dig there by Braswell against Hart. Scherzin with a swing for the lead, one-on-one. And Montano, the Phoenix libero, couldn't handle the heat that time. Scherzin rips it cross court, and Team LVC leads by 1. Leeson again. Oh, that ball is very close. Very close to the sideline. I thought it might have been just wide. And LVC coach CJ Dank and Ascension manager Vince Zanzuki having a laugh about that one.
If you're watching on YouTube, you can see it. Pull it up on YouTube.
But Bishop gives it right back with a pretty bad float service error out of bounds, quite frankly. Don't want to miss float serves, just as a general rule across all levels of volleyball. Now here's Ramos with a 1-point lead. And that ball is just out of bounds long. Somebody's got to break away from the stalemate here as we approach the end of set number 1. Who's it gonna be? Melcher gotta serve this ball in. And he doesn't. 4 service errors in a row, including 2 float serves from the Ascension. That is not good serving. Montano fights off the serve from Scherzin. Hart on the left side, through the triple block and down on the LVC side. That is a huge bailout swing for Phoenix. Get out of a tough rotation And to get LVC's best server off the line, that is clutch. 19 all. Braswell chopped down the line nicely to the outside of the block, and Melcher couldn't pick it up defensively. 20-19 New York. Marshman to serve. Overpass forced by Marshman and ripped to the floor by Blake Leeson. There is the long-awaited break point for somebody. It is Team LVC that takes a 2-point lead. Could that be enough to get them this first set victory? Marshman again. Oh, what a block by Vari, one-on-one. Huge move to shut down Patrick Ross and keep this run going. This has to be a timeout for Phoenix, and it is. That is a massive stuff block from Jordan Vari, and New York extends their lead to 22-19. Big run here late on the serve of Mike Marshman. Timeout Ascension. Out of the timeout, Marshman serving again. Must side out here for the Ascension to have any chance stay in this first set. And that ball passed too tight and tapped down with two hands by Vari. What a late service run by Mike Marshman. Now 23-19. Forced two overpasses and got that huge block by Vari to force the timeout previously. 23-19 now. Better pass there from Haggard. Ross tipped down the line. Ramos is there. No double contact called because we do not call ball handling in the VLA as long as the ball stays on your side. And it turns into a hittable chance for Scherzen to take a swing and bring up set point. Team LVC 24-19, a 5-0 run after being tied at 19 all. Can Marshman put the exclamation point on it? No, he can't. That ball served out of bounds, but an extremely productive run, to say the least. And now a service substitution, number 11, Calais Rubin, the backup libero for Phoenix, into serve and defend for Keaton Berry. But Team LVC with 4 chances to side out and win the first set of the 2023 VLA Championship. Aggressive setting from Ramos, trying to go to the middle from basically sitting on the floor. Hart was ready and waiting for the Ascension, so another set point saved. And Rubin comes up just barely short on that float serve, and that will do it. 25-21. Team LVC takes set number 1 of this first pool play match of the tournament at the 2023 Tier 1 Championship. So the teams will change sides, see what adjustments are made, if any, to either team's lineup, strategy, starting rotation, whatever it's going to be. We'll be back in just a minute with set number 2. We don't need it. Don't need the score sheet. Thanks, man.
We do have this here too, and if we want, so people want it, but we can also plug it over there.
I wanted to ask you about the swap sides, but if you were doing your thing, I didn't want to bother you.
It'll get better. Tell Vince's team to stop missing float serves.
They missed 5 or 6.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, getting ready here for set number 2, live from AAU Nationals in Orlando, Florida. My name is Rob St. Clair, live on the VLA YouTube channel. Team LVC took the first set over the Phoenix Ascension 25-21, and actually Team LVC is making a lineup change here. Spencer Wickens, number 7 in white out of Pepperdine, replaces Nick Scherzen at outside hitter, which is an interesting move, just like putting in Scherzen, perhaps the best overall player in the league, top to bottom. Starting him in the first set just to get Team LVC off the starting line, and now Wickens in relief next to Braswell at outside hitter. Other than that, no changes. No changes for Phoenix either. Ascension have got to serve the ball better. They've got 3 float servers out of their 6 regular servers, and those 3 players must keep the ball in play. First swing for Wickens is a good one. Off the edge of the block of Brendan Hart and out of bounds. Team LVC now in white on the near side of your screen out of Albany, New York. And reigning league MVP Joby Ramos back to serve. Ooh, that ball changes direction off the tape and confuses Sam Haggard, who can't keep it alive. Ace serve Ramos. 2-0 start for Team LVC. Another serve off the tape. That is a good pancake play by Montano, but a free ball for New York. Wickens, a two-handed slam, takes that quick set and places it nicely with 2 hands right on the sideline. So a really good start for Team LVC. Ramos has gotten the benefit of 2 jump spin serves in a row off the tape. And the Ascension on the board. That kill by Keaton Berry. The middle out of Grand Canyon. Beautiful pass by Pelletier. But in the middle, Marshman looking for a touch and missed out of bounds. That is a rare unforced error. Ball maybe a tiny bit underset, but LVC can't take advantage of an outstanding pass. They give liberos some love. Mike Pelletier, number 3 in black, is one of the best. Oh, another serve off the tape, and that ball's down. Ace serve Sam Haggard. So a 3-point run to start the set by LVC, answered immediately by a 3-point run from the Phoenix Ascension. And some serves off the tape have had some influence. Another good serve. Vari keeps it inside the antennas, but a free ball here. Melcher to Hart, ripped down the line. That ball was crushed as Phoenix takes the lead and injects a little bit of energy into this place. Haggard continuing this run. And with another ace serve. Wow, this time shanked by Pelletier off the edge of his platform. 5-0 run. 4 of them on Sam Haggard's serve. That's a better pass. That ball is torched by Vari. Sharp cross court against the one-on-one, and LVC finally achieves the side out of rotation 1 that they were looking for. Wickens looking for the sideline, doesn't find it. Sends Barry back to serve for Phoenix. Braswell chopped down the line. Melcher is there, but Braswell gets his own rebound and puts it away right off the tape. Here is Marshman, who had the service run that got LVC their separation at the end of set number 1. Pretty good pass there. Hart, sharp cross court. I think that ball was just out of bounds, no touch. Phoenix begging for a touch off the inside of the block. I didn't see it, and neither did the officials, so Team LVC ties us up at 6. Marshman catches up to that toss, actually puts a decent amount of pressure on. Now a free ball for Team LVC. Ramos, Leeson, back to Ramos. Beautiful run for New York on the give and go. Love to see a middle get rewarded for passing a good free ball by getting set that ball immediately. We'll swap out the volleyball for a less slick one and see if Marshman can keep this run going. Ball just out of bounds long. We're tied up once again at 7. Nice wrist away swing there by Vari on the right side. Deflected off the blocker. Ross down the line and out of bounds, no problem. Vari back to serve 8-7. Beautiful pass by Ross. Ross one-on-one. Ripped cross court inside the blocker, Ramos and down. That is definitely a favorable matchup for Phoenix. Ross at 6'5" and a high flyer against the shorter blocker in Ramos. Good setting there by Melcher, and we're tied up again. Good block touch there against the back one. Now a great look in transition. Leeson again tipped, and the pancake play is made. But now another free ball chance. Ramos one-handed, and Leeson goes back to the well. Second straight tip to position 4, and this one does find the floor. Break point there on the serve of Steve Braswell. 10-8 Team LVC. Nice dig by Pelletier down the line. Push to the outside to Wickens, but he is rejected. Jonathan Bishop, number 4 in purple, one of the best middle blockers in the league, finally having an impact this time in the blocking game, and he'll go back to serve now, trailing by 1. Leeson able to overpower the block that time, up fast enough to beat the block of Barry.
What's up, man? How you doing, bro?
Vari out of the back row, flying through the air, and that ball through the arms of Haggard and down on the Phoenix side. LVC maintaining a bit of separation here. 12-10 in the second set. Ramos going to swap out that volleyball. Rotation 1 receive here for the Ascension. Haggard, the outside hitter, passing and attacking on the right. Overpass forced by Ramos. Marshman trying to be tricky, setting that first ball to the outside. It produces a pretty easy chance for Phoenix in transition. Hart taking a swing, though. Doesn't find the hands or the baseline. Marshman and Coach CJ Dink joking about that on the sideline. Come on, Spencer, why weren't you there? Why aren't you ready for the the first ball set to the outside? Didn't cost LVC anything. Let's see what Ramos can do this time. Float serve, change up. Hart down the line across his body. No touch, out of bounds down the line. And a timeout now for the Ascension, bleeding a couple points away of 2 straight errors in rotation 1 received. 14-10 New York. Phoenix calls their first timeout of the second set. Out of the timeout, Ramos serving again, trying to continue this advantageous matchup in this rotation against Phoenix's rotation 1 receive. See if he can keep this ball in play, put some pressure on, maybe on Haggard. Yep, that's exactly where he goes. Haggard on the right side on the inside ball is dug by Ramos, but right on top of the net. And Brendan Hart with authority pounds it inside the attack line, and there is the side out. Good timeout there from the Ascension. Perfect pass. Wickens inside the block on the right side. Dug nicely. Now a free ball chance for LVC once again. Wickens, his second swing, blocked, really nice coverage, and Vari off the block. At least thought he was going to go off the block and out of bounds, but I think it caught a piece of Vari's leg on its way. So good blocking from Phoenix all across the net, pin to pin. Also 2 good defensive plays against Wickens, and a break point on the serve of Haggard. 2 points in a row for Phoenix out of their timeout. Easy serve there. And Marshman destroyed in the middle, an absolute no-doubter. Wrist away, right about to the 10-foot line. Good service pressure here by Wickens. Out of system swing from Ross against 3 blockers. Deep cross court. Deflected off the hands, and Wickens can't make the play. Really good out of system swing there by number 7 in purple. Nice shot by Marshman this time across his body. Shown his range, going both directions his last 2 swings. Gotta have that as a middle. Gotta be able to hit either way. And that is a fun individual matchup. Marshman there against Bishop, but now that'll be Bishop against Leeson just into the front court for Team LVC. That is a good one-on-one middle blocker battle. Marshman back to serve. 3-point lead, 16-13. Good pass there by Montano. Hard, deep cross court. That ball's touched by Braswell on its way out of bounds. Hart sends himself back to the service line with that kill. Good pass there by Wickens. Braswell tipped into the block. That ball's got to stay down. Yep, Pelletier set that ball with his hands in front of the 10-foot line, which as a libero you cannot do, and then have your teammate attack that ball above the level of the tape. So correctly, back row attack violation is the call. And Phoenix is back within 1. Trailed by as many as 4 at 14-10, now 16-15. So nice run by Vincenzuki's Phoenix Ascension after their timeout. Take all the time we need to clean up the floor, make sure the floor is dry, make sure the volleyball is dry. It's Orlando, especially Orlando in July, not known to lack humidity, that's for sure. Looks like we got a little double substitution action going on here for Team LVC. Number 13, the legendary Eric Martin. 50 years of age, 50 years old at 5'6", still doing it at this level. So he's in at setter, and Nick Smith, number 16, in at opposite. But that is a big one-on-one block. Blake Leeson all over Jonathan Bishop that time. So Ramos and Vari get a little bit of a break. Martin will set these 3 rotations. Smith, normally an outside hitter, lining up on the right this time. Good touch there by Leeson. Leeson slips, can't be a part of the block on the transition swing, and Hart puts it away. So Leeson, after losing his footing, will take some time to pay attention to the floor there. Looks like the Ascension on their side need some towel action as well. To the VLA? Yeah. Got it. And after that brief delay to clean up the floor, it produces a service error. 19-16 Team LVC. This is about where New York separated in set number 1. Braswell back to serve, trying to do the same thing. Chop shot dug by Martin nicely. Transition chance. Wickens covers himself off his head. That ball's got to come over, and it does. Basically a free ball here for Phoenix. Hard out of the back row. Off the block and out of bounds. That was a crazy bang-bang play. Spencer Wickens got basically stuffed straight down, but right off the top of his head popped straight up in the air. Phoenix does end up taking the point, though, and it's 17-19. Good block touch there to slow down Wickens. Transition chance. Ross out of the pipe across his body. No touch and just out of bounds. That could have been a big point for Phoenix on another break chance. But Ross commits the error. Now Leeson back to serve with the 3-point lead. Hart tries to accelerate out of the back row, was never going to get there in time, and that swing comes up significantly short. So Ascension has one more timeout if they want to use it. Doesn't look like they will. They're going to let Leeson serve again. Good pressure, and Montano couldn't keep it inside the grandstands, but he's going to go talk to the official. I saw him signal something like out of rotation. I'm not sure what he could be talking about there. Yep, Leeson will get credit for the ace serve. Now 22-17. More pressure. Melcher sends it over on the second contact. Smith in transition, ripped cross courts. That ball is definitely down on the Ascension side, and now New York is 2 points away. Nice rip by Nicky Smith, playing a little bit out of position. But every outside hitter's got to be at least capable of hitting on the right in a pinch. And now this is very much looking like it'll be a 2-0 Team LVC lead. No foot fault there. That was a good serve from Leeson. Haggard takes a swing, does not find the hands, and misses the baseline long. Set point Team LVC, 24-17. Sure enough, I think it was 19-17, and just like the first set, and out of nowhere, a 5-0 run to make this set look, it's been honestly closer than the scoreboard would indicate right now, but an exclamation point there. Ace serve Blake Leeson, 2 in his last 3 attempts. And with authority, Team LVC takes a 2-0 lead, 25-17 in the second. So 2 sets in a row. We've seen really good volleyball, really competitive through about point 17 or 18, but twice now, Team LVC has pulled away late. They lead this first set, or this first match, excuse me, of the Tier 1 Championship Tournament pool play, 2-0. So do the Ascension have a trick up their sleeve to respond, or will it be a sweeping start to the tournament? We'll find out. Set number 3 back in just a minute. Correct. I just told Rising Tide the same thing. No.
It's just good batter, but this isn't on the chart.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, set number 3 live from AAU Nationals in Orlando, Florida. My name is Rob St. Clair, live on the VLA YouTube channel. Team LVC in white on the far side leads 2-0 over the Phoenix Ascension, and Nikki Smith, number 16 in white, gets the start at opposite in this set for New York. And he'll take a swing right here. Touched by the block, dug in transition. Ross sends it over off speed. Marshman quickly. First and third contact, nice run, give and go from the nice polished professional Mike Marshman, and LVC takes the first point of the third set. No lineup changes for Phoenix. And it is Wickens again, an outside hitter for New York. This will be a free ball. Pelletier can barely keep it alive. Wickens has taken out a system swing and somehow goes inside the block, sort of maybe underneath Ross's arms, and comes up with a break point. So nice shot there by Wickens, who, man, if you're going to play 6 rotation outside hitter at a program like Pepperdine at 6'0", you'd better have a pretty amazing arm and pretty amazing vision. Ross looking for the deep line corner. That ball is in, I believe. Yeah, amazing shot. Smith challenges the block. Absolutely nowhere to go. Huge two-man wall. Brendan Hart and Jonathan Bishop. Probably the block of the match right there so far. And they were all over Nikki Smith that time. Tied up now at 2. Barry got to keep this serve in, and he does. Fastball to Wickens down the line, and Ross is there with the blocks. So 2 blocks in a row for the Ascension against New York's rotation 1. Not a great pass by Braswell. Smith rolled, gets the recycle. Oh, Ramos is a backcourt setter, but he fooled the Ascension block with that little faint jump move and opened up Wickens on the right side. Nice play there. Ascension blockers got to have a little better discipline knowing that it's a backcourt setter. Bishop, deep corner, wrist away, perfect shot. We will announce the all VLA season-long all-star teams after the end of this event, but if I had to pick right now, Jonathan Bishop in the middle for the Phoenix Ascension has absolutely had himself an all VLA caliber season. Nice shot there by Braswell down the line, reading that inside jump of the single blocker Melcher and finding the space. Tied up at 4, Marshman back to serve. Good pass by Ross. But he challenges the block of Leeson, and nowhere to go. Blake Leeson again lighting up the stat line in the blocking category, and LVC takes the lead. Man, you wouldn't know that Blake Leeson hasn't played a whole lot of volleyball the last couple months. When he got back he played about half a season this year in Sweden, came back on an ankle injury, didn't really play much at the East Division Cup or the VLA Cup. Was there at both events with Team LVC, but his ankle just wasn't feeling quite good enough. Now back to 100%, and looks like he never lost a step. Good serve by Ross. Slips through the hands of Pelletier for another ace serve. Patrick Ross doing a nice job from the service line. And Phoenix takes the lead. More good service pressure. Tricky swing here for Braswell. Deep cross court. Ross is underneath it. Pancake play is not quite made. Sort of a miscommunication there for the Ascension on who is going to take the second ball. Negates a pretty good dig and sends Smith back to the line for his first serve of the match for Team LVC. Nice rip by Hart out of the back row. Crushed down the line, plus I think also a New York net violation, so Phoenix retakes the lead. And Brendan Hart, when he's in system, when the connection is there, everybody's on the same page about tempo and location, he can really bang some balls with pretty good range for a big man at 6'10". Smith out of the back row. Ross is underneath it. Haggard in transition. Off the block, and Pelletier is there. Nice dig. Wickens chopped. Easily dug by Ross. Haggard again. Tipped over the top and kept alive. Good defense. And now LVC is going to get a free ball out of this. Ramos takes a swing, but a nice reaction by Haggard slows him down. Haggard looking for the baseline. That ball is long, I think. Yes, no touch out of bounds is the call. Really good rally. Unfortunately ends on the unforced error, but both teams starting to up their level of defensive intensity. Phoenix definitely has always been a classically very good defensive team. Now we're seeing some defense being played by Team LVC as well. That serve by Braswell just barely misses the baseline.
6 or 7 squares.
Nice block touch there against Leeson, but it comes right back on top of the net, and Ramos, the front court setter for Team LVC, taps it down. Fortuitous bounce there. Overpass forced. Great serving by Leeson again, and Spencer Wickens is the beneficiary, gets the overpass swing, and Team LVC takes the lead 9-8. Team LVC has just been a little bit better from the service line, top to bottom, with all 6 of their servers putting a lot of pressure on. That's a pretty good dig and defensive look against Barry, but the Ascension will get another swing. Haggard wrist away down the line. I think goes off the tape and out of bounds. Yeah, didn't touch any of the blockers. So the Leeson run will continue. Haggard rolled. Pretty good read by Leeson, the middle blocker playing defense. Now Wickens off the block and out of bounds. The run continues. Blake Leeson helping out his own cause with a defensive play that time. And will we have a timeout, Phoenix? No, not yet. I think they can side out this ball. Let's see. And turns out they can. Nice aggressive setting from Melcher, finding a way to get that ball to Barry, and he puts it down. So that strategy for Phoenix pays off. Wickens, little challenge, a three-man block, and Hart throws it back to the floor. No coverage there for New York to get underneath that. And the three-man block for the Ascension gets them back within 1 point. And I think we'll swap out that volleyball for a more dry one. Pelletier fights it off the tape. A little bit of a traffic jam on the New York side. It's a free ball for Phoenix. Hart off the hands. Braswell is there. Marshman in the middle against pretty much three blockers, at least somewhere near that swing, but not good enough to slow him down. Nice block defense into transition there for Team LVC to retake, or rather extend their lead back to 2 points, 12-10. Nice rip by Ross, finding some space. I think might be straight over the top of the block of Smith that time. Smith rolled, Melcher makes the play easily. Ross out of system against three blockers, rolled and kept alive. Now Wickens on the right side, high and flat. Haggard stabs, makes the play. Ross recycles, but Hart has to send over a free ball. Wickens, Ramos, Smith, off the block and out of bounds. Right into where we're sitting over here at the scorer's table. Doesn't damage any equipment, we're all good. It's 13-11 Team LVC. Teams trading service errors. Now Marshman's turn for New York, 14-12 the lead and 2-0. Streak of service errors continues. That one is close. Let's see if Ross can give us some volleyball to watch. Perfect one-on-one delivery and swing. Nikki Smith on the right side puts it away easily. Nice shot by Haggard. Going at the smaller blocker of Ramos instead of the much bigger blocker Leeson. Smart choice for sure. Now Bishop back to serve. And actually we're going to have... Oh, this is an interesting substitution. So Eric Martin is in for Nick Smith, but no substitution in for Joby Ramos. Ramos is now the opposite. He's going to hit in this rotation. But that ball is in. Ace serve. That ball's inbounds on the baseline. Overruled by the up official. Line judge's call was out. I thought that ball was in, and in is the call. And I'm glad it wasn't. I kind of want to see what New York's going to do in this rotation. Martin in at setter and Ramos at outside hitter. But no problem. Steve Braswell, no doubt about it, on the right side. So Martin will continue to set. And Ramos, I think, might be the opposite at this point. Really curious to see how Team LVC does this. Another gigantic stuff block from Blake Leeson. He is reading the Ascension offense like the Sunday morning newspaper. Just all over the Ascension middle attackers. Both Barry and Bishop have been victims. That time it's Barry. Not a great pass by Haggard. Off-speed shot is dug. Not very well, though, so Wickens will have a tricky swing. Montano is underneath that one, and Barry comes out of nowhere to win the joust against Leeson. And then a big moment to keep the Ascension within a point. That was a clutch play by number 12 in purple. Leeson ripped in the middle. That should be a net touch, I believe. And we're going to have a conversation here. Leeson hit that ball out of bounds. The net was definitely moving. LVC is clamoring for a net violation. I don't think they're going to get it. And we will have a yellow card given to Lance Rogers on the LVC bench. So the yellow card is just a warning. It doesn't result in a point. But the Leeson error, no net violation called. We are tied at 17. Ramos, the setter turned opposite, gets the ball on the right side, takes a swing, and it is a beauty. Look at that rip by Joby Ramos. That was awesome. So Team LVC pulling out a little bit of creativity. Oh, Marshman definitely touched the net there. Yeah, absolutely. No, that was definitely a net violation. I completely agree with this call. Right call there. That is absolutely a net touch against Marshman. Point Ascension, timeout Team LVC. So getting a little spicy here late in the third set. We're tied up at 18. So even after, in LVC's opinion, a couple net calls did not go their way, I think at least the very last one was definitely the correct call. It's a tie game. LVC with a chance inside out here. Wickens gets covered off the block of Hart, but then Marshman sends that ball deep and out of bounds wide. So Phoenix takes the lead 19-18. LVC trying to get real creative with their lineup and their offense, bringing in Eric Martin to set and keeping Joby Ramos in, but switching his role, at least for 3 rotations, to being an attacking opposite. LVC gets the side out after the service error from Haggard. And now Smith is going to come back in for Martin. So now Team LVC's offensive rotation goes back to the way it looked to start the set. Ramos back to serve will set. And Smith back to the front court will be the opposite. Interesting little experiment there from Coach CJ Dink. Tied up at 19. Ross challenges the block, and Montano can't make the play in coverage. Big 2-man block there for Team LVC. Marshman will get credit for that one. It is 20-19 New York. They have retaken the lead. Hard challenges the block again, and Marshman with 2 in a row shuts him down. Pin to pin, Mike Marshman having a blocking influence in both directions. Time out Phoenix, 21-19. LVC has won 3 points in a row, and they lead late in the 3rd set, trying to finish off a sweep to start the 2023 Tier 1 Championship Tournament. (21-19) New York out of this timeout. Ramos with another point or 2 here can basically finish the match. Can Ascension side out? Hart straight over the block, and exactly what Phoenix was looking for. That is an outstanding swing. And now Calais Rubin, number 11 in purple, once again the backup libero, in as a service specialist to serve and defend for Keaton Berry. 1 point Ascension deficit against New York's rotation 1 receive. This is a big point scoring opportunity right here. And Marshman in the middle. Man, both Team LVC middle blockers have been just outstanding in this match. Marshman with a bunch of blocks late, and there a kill. So Rubin goes back to the bench. Service sub undone on the Ascension side. Wickens back to serve for New York, 22-20. All the pressure on Phoenix right now. Got to side out perfectly, and then some. And Ross swinging for the fences, looking for the fingertips of Marshman. Did not find him. That honestly might do it right there. 23-20 now. Wickens out of Rochester, New York. Now with no reason not to go for this. Green light situation. He buries it in the net, but now the Ascension with some serious work to do. It will be Brendan Hart to serve. And that serve into the net dislodged one of our antennas, so we will fix that. Give Hart plenty of time to think about this all-important serve that's coming up. Here it is. Hart got to serve tough, got to serve in. Serve tough, but the net got in the way of that one. Match point, Team LVC. Mike Marshman will have the honors, 24-21. And the New York middle blockers have dominated in this match. It would be only right if Marshman from the service line got this done. Could this be it? Decent pass by Montano. Ross, tricky situation. Dug by Leeson, back to Phoenix. Ross tight, challenges the block. Hart is there in coverage. Ross sends over a free ball now. Braswell, Ramos, Wickens out of the back row. Through the block and down, and that is it. Team LVC's title defense starts off perfectly. A 3-0 win. Straight sets over their founding five rival, the Phoenix Ascension. New York advances to the final match of our bracket pool today. They will play later this afternoon against the winner of our next one. Coming up next, the Boston Bounce takes on the SoCal Rising Tide. That one going down in just over an hour, 11:30 a.m. Eastern first serve. Boston versus SoCal. Winner of that match plays Team LVC later this afternoon. Loser of that match plays Phoenix later this afternoon. Much more volleyball coming your way here from the Tier 1 Championship in Orlando, Florida, but it is the New York Legion Volleyball Club, Team LVC. It starts off the tournament with the win. 3-0, 25-21, 25-17, 25-21. So that'll do it for now. We'll be back in just over an hour. SoCal versus Boston coming up next. Rob St. Clair signing off for now. We'll see you next one. Be back in an hour. Thanks for watching.